Hate crimes are escalating globally with a rise in targeted attacks against all identities. Next-gen hate is exploding on social media platforms, making vigilance incredibly complicated. Most minority groups are under threat, but the Jewish community carries a unique and new anti-Semitic burden. There's no denying we live in a reality where justice for all isn't a guarantee. How do you fight this battle when the very existence of your marginalization is being erased? Hi, I'm Ray Suarez, and in the next hour, we'll hear from our local Jewish community on the multifaceted rise of anti-Semitism in 21st century America. We'll share stories of anti-Semitic hate incidents in our own backyard. We'll hear from on-the-ground security agents implementing unprecedented measures to protect our Jewish neighbors. We'll explore what it's like for Jewish college students to live in the traumatic shadow of fearing for their own safety. And we'll reveal how past histories are still relevant for the present moment. We start with a story from our neighbors in Sarasota, Florida, where in the summer of 2020, a synagogue's preschool was defaced with violent anti-Semitic rhetoric, causing early morning drop-off to become an emotional battleground.
As the Director of Early Childhood Education at the GON at Temple Sinai, I oversee all of the preschool activities, programs, staff, families, and events that go on all the time here. We also have a summer camp program that continues our school year program. We had been closed since spring due to COVID. We were very excited to reopen in July, and I arrive early before everybody comes, and the building was covered with terrible language and symbolism of hate. I had to put off all of my emotions because I knew in about an hour I was greeting preschool-age children and their families, parents in tears, trying to hide that from their children. This was meant to instill fear and make us uncomfortable. I had to have several meetings with our families about how we were going to make sure to continue to protect and make this a safe home away from home for their children.
There was just a lot of hate and anger in the vandalism. It wasn't just paint. First thing we did is increase security in and around our building. Even though 99.9% of police officers are really incredible people and do wonderful, important work, there's still a fear from different minorities in our community, and putting a police officer in front of a building doesn't feel welcoming to everyone. So we were scared and we debated it, but ultimately decided we needed the security. So we have security officers at our entrances, and that's whenever people are in the building now. We put in, you can see these kind of boulders in front of our different entranceways so that nobody could, God forbid somebody wanted to drive into the building, this would stop them. Every Friday night, the service begins, I say Shabbat Shalom, welcome, and I have a few announcements that I make. The bathroom's over there, please turn off your cell phones. And suddenly, one of the announcements I was asked to make was, please be aware there are 4 exits in this building. That's heartbreaking. That's not how you want to start your worship service. You want to start by bringing everyone love and happiness and kindness and a sense of calm and peace and Instead, you're starting with this fear.
I'd say the parents felt a very big mix of rage and sadness. It's disturbing and it's heartbreaking and it's completely unacceptable. I think talking about anti-Semitism or hatred or exclusion in any way is a conversation every family should have. In general, I can say that I'm glad they're so proactive. I'm glad that they take measures immediately to shield children from something so disgusting and disturbing, and that they work as a team to implement changes immediately for a better outcome.